sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports Knowledge Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Colligan, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan. Attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And that's a great job executing the drag. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man on the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. New set of downs after the completion.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go, here we go. Power football. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Touchdown. I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a 3rd down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ballgame.
7, Syracuse, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab a big throw. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Syracuse right back at it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Takes up the 20. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to throw again. Moves around the clearing position. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throwing action. The defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not... One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Strong. Dumps it to the back. Quick strike complete. 45 on its way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
The inside handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands And then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's strong. Makes the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
Touchdown, Rebels! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 89.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage. They've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crosser.
Finding an escape route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then they might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Here we go, Zach.
Give to the running back. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted on 1st half. Turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. Got a lot of room to the right. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Syracuse right back at it.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to take off. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides over with the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Into enemy territory, and outbounds at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Finds his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking left. Makes the grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success in the offensive side of the football.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half against a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Strong. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got him this time. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Landry. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark at the 1. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll look to throw on third and goal. That one will be incomplete, and we're down to 10 seconds to go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop. Third down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4 down, baby.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, Syracuse, 14.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback here. Trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
He gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field, his third interception of the day.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing that.
They'll go right back to him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A quick strike, just as we expect.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Syracuse, 14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. One target over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab. Inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Back open to the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Dumps it off in the flats. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Orange. Made the grab and And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back. It's strong. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've come to the end of the period and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go and it looks as if we are ready to play.
21.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Snagged out of the air. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Syracuse right back at it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Just keep slinging it. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. They score with a big fella here. Why did he so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. You can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game. And now you slip them in the secondary.
they're down a touchdown, 35-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
How about that one, Kevin? We're keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room there, giving a couple to the 16.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hands to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it at this point.
It's strong. Catch in the middle. It's Landry. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You did not execute that play any better.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning in one direction. And then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the right. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their trap.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's strong. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The lost yardage leaves them with second and 11.
timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree. Would you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win, moving ahead.